Hi, stamping friends. It's Marilyn here with Stamping Creations with Marilyn, coming to you for another Tuesday afternoon crafting episode with you. I have a website, a social media presence under Stamping Creations with Marilyn, and I would like to welcome you and hope that you will continue watching and make some projects with me. I do share a variety of different things. I have virtual classes that I am holding during this COVID time and would love to have you craft with me. So I have a number of things to share with you when I turn you down to my desktop, and as well as you might have noticed from the title that we are going to work with the Scallop Treat Box today. Cute little box that's new in the catalog this year, and I'm going to show you a couple ways to decorate it so you could use it for little gift boxes. They're great to have on hand in case you need a quick gift, or as we have a couple grandkids' birthdays coming up shortly, money fits in there really well, I'm sure. So welcome everyone, whether you've been with me before or not. Love to welcome you here. Please follow me on my Facebook group, my YouTube channel. Love having more crafters in the community with me. And you may have noticed on my Facebook page today, and actually it was late yesterday, a post about getting a free PDF for a card that I will share with my newsletter today. So if you sign up for my newsletter, once a month I will be sending those out. So just let you know that's happening. And I guess I'll turn you down to my desk. I have some flyers to show you. I have to do the draw, or I've done the draw. I have to let the person know who won from last week's comments, and we will carry on from there. So while I'm doing that, and of course it's a little bit jiggly and whatever when that happens, why don't you let me know if you are a gardener and if you have done some planting. Maybe this May long weekend was the time for you to get those plants in. So bear with me while you get to have a peek at the far side of my room. And now you should be able to see my desktop. I will, hopefully that is where you can see it. So to begin with, we have my current host code, which we'll be finishing up here shortly, but until then, please use it if your order is under $200. If you have an order over $200 and maybe up towards $300, this would be the deal that you would like to look at for now. Until June 14th, Stampin' Up is offering an extra $30 for anyone who reaches the $300 $300 in a total. So you get 10%, which is $30 plus an extra $30. So great deal if you do have a large wish list yourself, or if you have some friends, neighbors, family, whatever, who would like to order a few things with you. That would give you a great deal there. Further to that, I want to again invite you to come join us at Stamping Staycation. Last week, for it, our registration closes on Thursday at noon, so don't delay. We are getting a number of registrations, which we're happy to have more and more, because it's all virtual. From anywhere in the world you can join us. It is held on Saturday, only $47 Canadian. We are going to have videos, tutorials, tips and tricks, live. There is a secret stamping where there'll be a stamping with you. We'll give the clues out for that. Just a great time. The three of us, Lily and Joanne and I, have a great time putting it together. We're just doing the final touches on what we need to do prior, and looking forward to spending an hour or so with you Friday night and all day Saturday with you. So if you're interested, reach out and or look on my, on my sites, and there's information all over the place where you can register for that. Next, I have, expiring again on Monday, May 31st, is the Join Plus event that Stampin' Up is holding right now. And that is, if you join, the best deal ever is always joining as a demonstrator. You do not have to do anything else. You do not have to hold classes, come to meetings if you don't want to. But we are a fun bunch, and I'd love to have you on my team if you so desire. So normally we pay $135 Canadian, and we get $165 in product that we can pick. Not a penny over, but $165. For this promotion, we can now get $206, and we do not pay shipping and handling. We do not pay GST on that. So a great, great deal if you're looking, especially for bigger things. Some of the suites in the catalog now are close to $100. The Stampin' Cut and Emboss is just over $100. Those kind of things, if they're on your list, this is the perfect thing to look at doing. So hopefully you'll consider that. And again, I'm available to answer questions or help you with any concerns you have about that. So next I have the catalogs. The mini catalog, even though it's kind of been put on the back burner by a number of us because we've had it for a few months from January, but it does go to the end of June. So don't discount what's in there. There are beautiful projects, stamp sets, dies, embellishments that we can still get. So a great deal for that. And now on to the annual catalog, which has started in May, goes to April of next year, and again some gorgeous, gorgeous things. The set or the gift box that we're going to work on today is in this catalog. So before I get to that though, I want to thank everybody for their comments last week, and I did draw for this card that we had made, and I will be sending it out to Glenda N. Glenda, if you could message me your mailing address, I will say get that out in the mail to you in the next day or so. So thank you for taking part. Okay, one more thing before we get into the project. Stampin' Up is coming out with Creativity Made Easy Kits by Stampin' Up. And it's going to be an online only way to purchase kits. So you get a kit. I have one here that I will show you in a minute. And these are some of them that are available now. And my understanding, and because it's new, it's going to be available to customers on June 1st. So that's next Tuesday. It's going to be, if it's online, under this URL, this website, you can purchase it. If it's not there, you can't. It's not going to be back ordered. There are going to be some like this, some like this, some like this, and then there will be some other ones, different ones happening. It will be a kind of a revolving door thing happening with it. Also, Paper Pumpkin, of course, you can subscribe to it monthly in Canada. So it has different amounts for the monthly subscriptions. But this one is just, the kits one, the new one, is just go online and purchase the kit. You can arrange to purchase one, have your friend purchase one, then maybe we can do them all together online. Even if we're not working on the same kit, we could still have a Zoom gathering where we could put our kits together. So we're having the two different kinds now. And like I said, I do have one here. They're in the same box that same type of box that Paper Pumpkin comes in. They come with instructions. This one is a little smile card kit. As demonstrators, we were allowed to purchase early so we could have one to share. The instructions are all laid out, numbered. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing with all of the pieces. On the back, there is a list of a picture of components and more information. But it comes with everything you need. There's a stamp set, there's some twine, there's some glue dots. These are vellum punch-out pieces. There's an ink spot. There is a block to put your stamps on. These are some more cutouts. So you could, if you're interested in taking it on holidays, that's what a lot of people do, is get these kits and plan to take them with them. The stamp sets are unique to here. They won't be in the catalog. And then with it, this is a little case. We have some more punch outs, decorations, and we have cards and envelopes. So I can't remember if it did tell me how many. I don't see it quickly on there, but it probably does on the website tell you how many it will make. So a great idea for maybe little people, new crafters that might be in your life. I have a granddaughter that I'm sure that would be right up her alley. And we could do it, like I say, together online until we can get together personally again. So any questions, please leave them for me. Comments, concerns, I may not be able to read them as we go through this, but I will certainly come back and go over everything afterwards. So do appreciate you taking part. What I'm going to work on decorating today is the Scalloped Kraft Treat Boxes. So they are on page 137, $13.50 for 8 of them, and this is how they come. So I'll just show you the page because they're kind of a hidden gem. When you look at this page, they are right here. So you can see all they've done with this one, I do believe, is just some ribbon, a little tag, and they're Scalloped Kraft Treat Boxes. 8 of them, 3.5 by 3.5 by 2.5, or if you're in centimeters, 8.9, 8.9, 6.4. Gold foil dots on the box lid and base, and they're food safe. So I don't find, and that is page 137, sorry. I don't find that the inside of them feels waxy, but it does say they're food safe. So they come as 2 pieces. So to make the box, you will need one of each. One with the scallop, you can see that, and one without. And I got these and I thought, okay, this is like putting a puzzle together. Now what do I do? Because there are no other instructions, but there are score lines. So you can burnish them with your fingers. Like obviously some of them are burnished a little bit more already. Or with your bone folder. And I watched a few things on Pinterest, on websites about decorating them and whatever, and I've come up with my own designs, but I'll just mention some of the others as we go. So I will, when I'm doing them, I am going to use my bone folder to make sure the creases, sorry if it's noisy, make sure the creases are where they should be. So this is the bottom of the box actually. So those 2 go in. This one comes over and this flap folds in. So it is cardboard, or heavier than our cardstock, but there would be the bottom of your box. And honestly, it doesn't feel waxy like food safe, but they say it is. So who are we to say anything different? So it's got the gold dots, and you could adhere adhesive there to keep it closed. I'm not going to at this point on any of mine because I feel that perhaps someone might want to take it apart and flatten it for storage. I'm hoping they're going to keep it. So then the top, which is signified by the scallops, is basically the same idea, just a little bit different in size. And you can fold the pieces in. And again, I'm going to do that, but also burnish it because I want them crisp, I guess. Maybe we can put coffee crisp in there. Let me know as you see the size of it and whatever. What would you put in a box like this? Would you put, I don't know, cookies, candies? Like I said, money would definitely be an option. gift cards. I don't think you could put even 3x3 cards. Well, maybe 3x3 because it's 3.5. But leave me some comments as to what type of things you could see in there. So there is the top. Same idea, just fold it over and tuck the lid in, and then it fits over the box. Isn't that cute? So, like I say, some of the things I watched, one of the ladies did cut a piece of designer paper and put in the bottom here. And it looked nice, and it would look great if you were decorating the outside as well with that same designer paper, in my opinion. I am going to, today, I have done a bit of preparation, because I don't think you need to watch me do all this. I have done some stamping, and some more stamping, and I have taken, just a minute, maybe you need this, maybe not, I don't know. Well, it looks like maybe you can see it. Hey Rhonda, good to see you. I have used the Shimmer Vellum that we have this year. This, see if you can see the difference in them. This particular one is just punched out of the vellum. These two I stamped with Fresh Freesia ink and covered with clear embossing powder and embossed them because I liked the darker image when I stamped with the ink, but it didn't dry. I left it, I'm gonna say a good 10-15 minutes and it didn't dry. So I thought, okay, have to do something about that. But I think it turned out well this way, and now I can use my glue dots, put my flower together, and I'm aiming to put it on here. And I'm going to trim my ribbon and put it through there and attach a piece of ribbon. So while I'm doing that, let me know, do you have a favorite new color or a favorite any color in Stampin' Up world? If you've followed my website or my social media accounts, you'll notice a blue color like this, and that is, for most of my graphics, sorry, I'm trying to line that up as I'm talking to you, is Pacific Point. So I would have to say that one of my favorite colors of all the Stampin' Up ones is the Pacific Point. However, when these new in colors arrived this month, I was blown away. I love all of them. Love, love, love all of them. So right now, and I know you've probably seen on Facebook and around lots of people saying, okay, what's your favorite color? Well, most of us answer, today it is, like mine is Fresh Freesia today. That's what I used here. Going to just try to pop that there. It's a little bit better. So what I plan to do with that is I'm going to put these leaves are also cut out of the shimmer paper with it's the sprig punch. So I'm going to take a small glue dot and just attach them to the box with kind of the idea that, so a couple other things that I've seen used for decorating these boxes. I watched one the other day where a lady used the black memento ink to stamp, actually it was the daisies. On it, it would be the daisy from this. And then she used her watercolor pencils and colored them. And they turned out beautiful, but it just wasn't in the plan for me for today. So there I'm using just glue dots to do that. This one, I've used the tags and more. And for the little reinforcement, I have put adhesive sheets on the back, which, as long as I can get them apart, is easier than using the liquid glue. But as you can see, of course, because it's on camera, it's not there. Use my fingernail, works better. Not obliging. So I'm just going to put, this is a piece of cardstock from the Fresh Freesia, and I'm going to tuck it around there. Then I am going to take my ribbon and cut a length of it. And then, because that hole in the center of that is quite small, I am going to cut the ribbon in half. Learned this trick yesterday, or a couple days ago, from Lillian, demonstrator friend of mine, that this ribbon works well if you cut it in half, or some people have actually cut it in thirds if you can cut down here, and then you have a centerpiece. But I'm going to try just feeding the two of these through here. So wish me luck, and hopefully it's not painful for you watching. And I have another one, totally different design that I have created for you to show you at the end. So, don't know what your crafting day is like. Do you have a certain day of the week that you craft? Or is it a little bit every day? Something like me. I'm forever telling hubby, okay, going downstairs for a while. And have to keep an eye on the clock, so I return to at mealtime. So there, that gives me a little bit different look, and I am just going to probably use maybe some more glue dots even to attach that. And I don't think I'm going to trim that right off by the box because I don't think it's going anywhere, but I am going to trim it so it's a little bit more even. Then a glue dot there, another glue dot there. Oops, you can't see what I'm doing if I don't get over here, right? And then, just to keep it in place, I am going to put one right here over the two of them. But for that, I will place it this way. So you see how that should work. And now I do believe we need a gold centerpiece in there. And lucky enough, I'm right here beside my embellishments, but I'm going to use this gilded gem in the center. So isn't that a sweet thing? So I had stamped this. You could have used just a white one and maybe thread something through the corner of that. That's a great die set again. So tailor-made tags is what I used for that. The scalloped contours is what I used for this other one. Just to give you an idea of so many different things that you can use. The Shimmer Vellum, if you haven't seen it, as you can see, I've been using it, so, but I do have some edges here that will show all of the in colors. So great shimmer to it. Hopefully you can see that in the light I have. And I have seen people actually stamp on the other side and use that as well, like maybe with embossing. Or the embossing worked well for me on there. What else was I going to show you? Okay, we're done with that. So what do you think? Hey, Carolyn, see your name there. Thank you for coming. So that is the one that I created just now with you. And like I say, you could put something inside. You could glue it, but I personally think I'm just going to leave it. Wouldn't that be neat to just give a neighbor, someone that needs a pick-me-up? There is a great idea. What I've been doing with these leftover reinforcements, because you get 3 or 4 as you die cut them, is I have them in one of these containers that I kept for something, and a lot of them I have put the adhesive sheet on the back, so they're real easy to just open up and use. But this is the other one I made, so you can see a totally different look when you do kind of a belly band around it. And what the heck have I got on there? Something. So I used a stamp that went this way with the die, one of the folders or reinforcement type things, tied the ribbon and put a piece of designer paper that's 1.5 inches, and that is from designer paper I didn't think I would use in the wild. The only downside, and I had watched, I think it was Poodles, because she does lots of boxes, and she had said that designer paper, just because of the sizing, it does not fit all the way around. And sure enough, when I went to do it, can you see this? I pieced a little piece in here because for me, I wanted it to be totally covered, but it can still slip off and on. It's not a tight fit. And I was thinking more along the masculine line for that one because of Father's Day coming up and whatever. So those are my 2 samples. Now I do have a few cards that I've received recently and made that I will share with you. These are from my monthly club. I did the gold gilded leafing around the pansy. And here again is the Shimmer Vellum. So really liked how that turned out. Those colors are great, aren't they? I did this one with the acetate that goes over the paper. And I can't remember which set that is, but that is in the holiday catalog. So that'll be available only till the end of June. And of course matched the envelope with that one. And this one is more paper that's only till the end of June because it's in the holiday catalog, and it is done with the well-dressed or well-suited. I can't remember if the stamp set, the paper, whatever is called that, but another idea for that paper and the tags again. This one I received as a swap, and it's got some more of that well-dressed paper. This cute little guy, and again, very masculine for birthday, or could be adapted for Father's Day. And this one also was a card given to me, which is great because I don't have this set, but that's the sunflower set, and I do believe that one is carried forward in the new catalog as well. So those are all I have to share with you today. Please leave your comments. I will draw next week for a winner of the box we made. So that's probably why I didn't glue it together. I will have to fold it down and mail it. So wouldn't that be a great prize to find in your mailbox? Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, anything you'd like me to show you. I did have a couple comments last week and I have them on my list. So somewhere down the future, I will be doing some of that in my Tuesday visits with you. So thanks for joining me and take care. Have a great week. Last week of May. And for those of you registered for staycation, really looking forward to seeing you there. And otherwise, I'll see you back here next Tuesday. Take care.